Red-keeled scales sparkled in the lush underbrush of the jungle. A silence crept through the thicket with a spear in its clawed hand. The air was suffocatingly humid and hot, the sun beating down relentlessly on the foliage beneath it. In the opening, up ahead about 80 feet away, was an unsuspecting boar. Broad, muscular, furry, its tusks were at the height of maturity, and its orange eyes were attentive and aware of its surroundings, but it seemed more focused on the delicious patch of grass it had found amid the drought the region was facing. Without even rising from the brush, Gate took aim with his spear and drilled it right into the side of the boar. The boar squealed and attempted to take off, only for its hooves to dig into the stubborn mud, causing a second's delay, a second too long. Gate, in his tall and athletic glory, leapt out of the underbrush and tackled the wild pig, pinning it down. Before the boar could lash out with its tusks, Gate's jaws found purchase around its throat, tearing at its jugular. It was a quick and clean kill. As Gate pulled away, the dark red ichor that surrounded his mouth contrasted against the ruby red of his scales. He licked his lips and grinned at his freshly earned kill.
"Why use such primitive tools, my prince?"
A voice rang out from behind him. Gate's head snapped around and he glared with his bright orange eyes. Another blue reptilian had come up behind him in the brush. Clearly, Gate hadn't been that stealthy. This one's head was salamander-shaped, broad. Its eyes were very prey-like, versus Gate's obvious predatory gaze.
"A Rakta does well not to forget his roots. It's good to practice with a more humble arsenal."
He hoisted the dead boar onto his shoulders, rising to be a full foot taller than this blue reptilian.
"What is it, Viarn?"
Gate began to trudge his way through the foliage, Viarn in tow.
"Ah, yes, the Viziari wish to speak with you,"
he said timidly. Gate exhaled through his nose with annoyance.
"As they wish. This is the third time in a cycle they've sought counsel with me."
Viarn giggled.
"You are an important person, are you not?"
"I am only as important as the kingdom I inherit, so go forth and be useful, yes?" Gate patted Viarn on the head affectionately. Viarn, like an excited hatchling, took off into the forest ahead of them. Gate slowly making his way towards the Viziari Council. He still wished to enjoy his day, though things were to get harder soon. Hi, my name is Shankish. It is currently 1 in the morning, but here I am. What you just heard was an excerpt from the new book I'm writing, A Steel Soul. That's a placeholder name. I actually don't know if it's going to be called that, but we'll see. It is a action-adventure, sci-fi fantasy, diesel spunk-inspired book, following the story of Sergeant Connor realizing that his country isn't all that it's chalked up to be, and Gate Alcala, the fallen prince of the Rakta, a mysterious lizard people that live in a far-off distant jungle. I'm gonna be real, it's some weird high-concept shit, alright? But I think you're gonna like it. So, in the description below, I'm going to leave the link to my Amazon page where you can check out the other book I wrote, which is called Legion, the Six Clowns, and that one's a trip. You don't have to buy that one, because that one's not great, but that's why I've been gone for so long, alright? I got a new apartment, but that's its own thing. Have a wonderful rest of your day.